Hey there, it's Michaela with More Prana Gardens, and I have a box of seeds to open. You want to open it with me? This is from Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and she has a fantastic website with lots of seeds. She's based in East Texas now, and her website says that she has over 700 varieties. And the thing that I like a whole lot, aside from her prices, she's got good prices over there, is that she has a lot of kits. So some of this is going to be just some individual packets that I bought, but I got the larger of the Texas kits. There's 2 different Texas kits that she sells, and one has 10 different things that grow well here, and one has 15. So you know I went for the bigger one. Look at this stack. Look at this stack of seeds. Isn't it beautiful? And look. Bonus seeds. Marglobe tomato bonus seeds. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm not familiar with it. Zinnia giant of California. Oh, and free borage seeds. Oh my goodness. Borage seeds. I also ordered from her some seed envelopes. So as I save from plants that I grow, I can collect my seeds into these. I'm running out of the pre-made ones that I already had, and I do hand make them, but honestly, this is so much quicker and easier, and if I can support somebody who's already selling them, and that's gonna save me a mountain of time, I'm gonna do that. I would rather pay Mary to send me these than have to make them myself. So I'm gonna start with the ones that aren't in the kit that I ordered individually, and then we'll look at the kit ones. Okay, so let's start with the outlier, because you know I like purple things, and this is the only one in the other stuff that is not purple. So this is Golden Marconi. And Marconi is a sweet pepper. I grew the red ones last year, and it was my first year to grow Marconis, and they are so sweet and so crisp, and so I want to try a different color too. I think that they're probably my favorite sweet pepper now. Bell peppers might have to move over in my life because of Marconis. All right, so next up is going to be Lemon Bee Balm, and this is Monarda Citriodora. I just looked and I still had to think about it. So on this one, you can eat the flowers or the leaves, and it's good for making tea, and the flowers are purple. Purple jalapenos. So I already grow the regular green jalapenos, and I grow orange jalapenos, but I grow yellow jalapenos, and now I have purple. So I have purple, green, and gold jalapenos. So I'm gonna make pickled Mardi Gras peppers and Mardi Gras cowboy candy, because why not? That sounds like fun. Sorry about the plane. And then my other purple thing is purple cayenne peppers. These are longish cayennes. They're almost 3 inches long, and they are 30 to 50,000 Scovilles on the hotness scale. So, like, you know, your mouth isn't going to die, but they're pleasantly hot. And, you know, more purple food. If you would not mind subscribing if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you could just kind of click that bar down there. It's going to help YouTube know that you want to see more of my videos, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you. So I mentioned this is the larger of the Texas packs. Mary's Heirloom Seeds also has seed starting packs that are gonna have like cocoa core and things to start your seeds in, along with some seeds packs. There are companion planting packs, which will have, you have to pick your anchor. So you can pick, there's one with a tomato, one with an eggplant, one with a squash or a melon, and one with a pepper, I think. And then it has support species to go with it. And there's like a basils pack and a garden herbs pack and all sorts of different to where like if you want to get into that type of gardening or into gardening, you can just order a kit from Mary's and it'll take care of all your basics. They're pretty fantastic. And all of the seeds on her website are heirloom, open pollinated, non-GMO, and non-hybrid. So on all of them, if you save the seeds, they're going to grow true to the parent plant, provided that it wasn't cross-pollinated by an insect jumping between plants. Some of these are varieties that I haven't grown before, and some of these are plant types that I don't normally eat, but I do feed more than just myself out of our gardens. So we're going to plant them all, and we are just going to have to mark all our Mary stuff and see what it does, and see what I eat and what I share and what I learn how to eat that I didn't necessarily think I wanted to. Because we have to try new things. It's important. Here we go. Texas Hill Country red okra. So this is my 4th variety of okra. And so now I will have a deep red, a brighter red, a green, and an orange. And that's pretty exciting. Cherokee purple tomato. This is one of my absolute favorite flavors of tomato. They're very savory and smoky, and they grow well here. They do good. I mean, they're not going to produce when it's over 100. I have not met a tomato that will, but these do better than a lot of them with our heat. Yellow pear tomato. This is one that I always forget to order when I'm ordering tomatoes. So I'm glad, thank you. I'm glad this is in the pack. Black Beauty eggplant is one of the eggplants that I don't have yet. So this is my 4th variety of eggplant. Golden California Wonder peppers. So now I have red, green, and yellow. Rainbow Swiss chard. I think chard is gorgeous. I don't like eating bitter greens, but maybe I will learn, or maybe I will powder them, or maybe I will share them with people who do like them. But they are gorgeous, and I absolutely am going to grow them. Golden Acre cabbage. Okay, I'm definitely not a cabbage person, and these will be shared. But these make little 3 to 4 pound cabbages. They're like, meh, instead of big monster cabbages. And they're about 60 days to maturity, so I still have time to start them now and get cabbages before it gets too hot for cabbage. So that'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to them. Blue Lake bush beans. Sorry for shaking the camera. Blue Lake bush beans. This variety comes from the Blue Lake pole beans, but it's a bush variety, doesn't climb. But I'm still going to grow it by my corn to help with the nitrogen. So as I'm taking off parts of the plant, it'll release nitrogen, and the soil biology will recycle that into available nutrients for the corn. So I'll put that there and other places. And this is another thing that I will happily share with people if I have an abundance. Chioggia, probably saying it wrong. Beets. These are the beets that have the red and white stripes, and they look like peppermint candies or a Target. And they're sweet and juicy beets. I love beets. And that is so funny because chard and beets, they were the same plant, and this one was developed for the leaves and this one was developed for the bulb. So I do not love, but that's okay. We can have it all. Watermelon radishes. They're so darn cute. They just look like little very spicy watermelons. And radishes help you a lot with pest control in your gardens. So these will be going at the feet of some of my tomatoes and peppers and eggplants early in the season. It'll get too hot for radishes eventually, but they're gonna start out down there. White scallop squash are little patty pan type squashes. And again, so I used to be a very picky eater, back when I was an omnivore. What I have learned since I quit eating animals is that I was a picky eater because I was always afraid somebody was going to feed me an animal I didn't want to eat. Like, I never liked eating animals. Texture and everything else, it's just, So I've been trying more vegetables that I thought I didn't like, and this is one that I'm excited to try, as well as the tatumi squash. This one is supposed to be like bigger and squatter, than a zucchini, but you use it the same way as a zucchini, but it's resistant to squash vine borers. So I've tried to grow zucchini in this yard the past 2 years, and we get a big, beautiful plant, and we'll get little female zucchini flowers, and then the squash bugs and the squash vine borers find them, and then no zucchinis for us. So I'm gonna try this instead of zucchinis this year, I think. Probably in addition to, if I'm really being honest, because if we just grow all the plants, that's kind of more fun, right? This one's name is in French, and I looked it up. Let's see if I can do it. Rouge vif de temps. That was probably horrible. I tried. I listened to like 4 different pronunciations. I really did try. Rouge vif de temps, I believe, is close. It's a pumpkin. It's a deep reddish orange pumpkin, and it's kind of largish, and it's a squashed one. Like, it's not round, circular round. It's a little bit, and it's a little bit warty. And they look really pretty, and they're supposed to make good pies. And so that's a definite yes. And we're down to the last 2. Something I missed because I opened the box with y'all and I didn't look at the papers inside. This is awesome. This is a sheet. It says Seed Starting Basics, and it gives you basic overview of seed starting, and then it goes into specifics: amaranth, basil, sunflower, beans, beets, and on down the list. It has basic starting instructions for all of them, as far as it has days to maturity, days to germination, and how and when to start them. So that is super fantastic. That comes with your order. Majorly big help. All right, back to opening seeds. Tam Dew is a honeydew type melon. You'll know this one's ripe when the skin turns, I think it said emerald ivory, or it's a greenish ivory color when it's ripe. It'll be greener before it's ripe, and then when it turns pale, then you're good. And that's supposed to have a really good flavor. And then good old standby market more cucumbers. You can eat these like a cucumber, or you can pickle them. Super fantastic. All right, I am gonna put a link to Mary's Heirloom seeds in the description for you. So make sure that you hop on there. This is not an affiliate link, not sponsored. I love her seeds. I've had great germination rates from her. Last year I tried moringa for the first time, and I had ordered moringa from somebody else, and I tried 5 different seeds, 3 different sprouting methods. So Mary's, I plunked 3 into soil when I first got them, or I plunked 2 into soil, started 1 into paper towel. They all produced for me. So I am very happy with her quality. Everything that I've gotten from her so far has grown really well. This is the biggest order I've ever had from her, and I very much encourage you to go give her website a visit and see what she has for you, especially if you are in Florida or Texas, because you can check out the very specific packs for your area. Thank you so much for opening seeds with me. I had a great time with you. Later, y'all.